Have you ever wondered if male and female cats are really that different? While every cat has its own unique personality, gender can influence things like behavior, size, and even health. Some say male cats are more affectionate, while others believe females are easier to manage. So, who's right? In this video, we'll break down the key differences between male and female cats to help you understand your feline friend a little better. Number 1. Size and physical build. One of the most noticeable differences between male and female cats is their size. In general, male cats tend to be larger, heavier, and more muscular than females. They often have broader heads, thicker necks, and more pronounced features, especially in breeds like Maine Coons or British Shorthairs. Females usually have a slimmer frame, narrower face, and more delicate build. These differences become more obvious after they reach adulthood. While size doesn't necessarily affect behavior or personality, it can influence how a cat moves, plays, or interacts physically. Some owners prefer the sturdier feel of a male cat, while others appreciate the lighter, graceful presence of a female. It's not a hard rule, though. Genetics, breed, and even diet play a huge role in determining how big your cat will grow, regardless of gender. Number 2. Personality and temperament. Male and female cats can show noticeable differences in personality, especially when not spayed or neutered. Male cats are often more outgoing, friendly, and eager for attention. They may follow you from room to room or roll over for belly rubs without hesitation. Females, in contrast, are sometimes more cautious and independent, especially if they weren't socialized early. They might be affectionate but on their own terms, choosing when and how to interact. However, these tendencies can shift a lot after sterilization. A neutered male might become calmer, while a spayed female can become more playful and social. It's also important to remember that environment, handling, and individual personality often matter more than gender alone. Number 3. Affection levels. Many people say male cats are more affectionate than females, and in some cases, that's true. Neutered males often crave physical contact, love to cuddle, and enjoy being close to their humans. They may greet you at the door, sleep on your chest, or demand attention throughout the day. Female cats can also be loving, but they tend to show affection in more subtle ways. Instead of jumping into your lap, a female might sit nearby, purring quietly or gently brushing against your leg. Their love can feel more reserved, but it's still strong. Of course, affection levels depend heavily on the cat's personality and early experiences. Some females are total lap cats, and some males prefer doing their own thing, so it really comes down to the individual. Number 4. Territorial behavior. Territorial instincts can differ between male and female cats, especially if they're not fixed. Intact males are more likely to roam outside, mark their territory with strong-smelling urine, and become aggressive toward other males. This behavior is driven by hormones and a natural instinct to claim space and seek mates. Neutering usually reduces or eliminates this. Female cats can also be territorial, but their behavior tends to be more subtle, like guarding certain spots or hissing when another cat gets too close. Spayed females are generally less aggressive about territory than intact males. Still, any cat, regardless of gender, can become territorial if they feel threatened or stressed. Introducing new pets, rearranging furniture, or even a change in routine can trigger this behavior, so understanding your cat's comfort zone is key. Number 5. Spraying and marking. Spraying is one of the most unwanted behaviors in cats, and it's more common in males than females. Intact male cats often spray vertical surfaces with strong-smelling urine to mark territory or signal readiness to mate. This usually starts around sexual maturity and can become a regular habit if not addressed early. Neutering greatly reduces this behavior in most males. Female cats can spray too, especially when in heat, but it's far less frequent. Spayed females rarely show this behavior unless stressed or feeling insecure. Both genders might also mark territory by rubbing their faces on furniture or people. This is harmless and just a way of leaving scent. Overall, proper sterilization and a stress-free environment help minimize marking in both males and females. Number 6. Vocalization and communication. Male and female cats can differ in how much they vocalize, especially if they're not neutered or spayed. Unneutered males may yowl loudly, particularly at night, as they try to attract mates or express frustration. Their vocalizations can be deep and persistent. Females in heat can also be very loud, producing high-pitched cries and calling frequently to signal their readiness to mate. After sterilization, both genders usually quiet down significantly. Some owners find that male cats remain more vocal and expressive, while females become quieter and more reserved. However, breed and personality often have a bigger impact than gender. Siamese cats, for example, are famously talkative regardless of sex. If you're looking for a quiet companion or a chatty buddy, paying attention to individual traits may be more useful than focusing on gender alone. Number 7. Playfulness and activity. In general, male cats tend to stay playful longer into adulthood. They often enjoy roughhousing, chasing toys, and initiating play with both humans and other pets. This energetic behavior can make them entertaining companions, especially in multi-cat households. Female cats, while also playful, may be more selective and less physically intense in their play. They might prefer quieter games or solo activities like batting a toy around on their own. After being spayed or neutered, both sexes usually calm down somewhat, but males often retain a youthful, goofy side. Of course, personality plays a major role. Some females are full of energy, and some males are total couch potatoes. Age, environment, and stimulation matter just as much as gender when it comes to playfulness. Number 8. Aggression and dominance. Aggression levels can vary by gender, especially in unaltered cats. Intact males are more likely to show dominant or aggressive behavior, particularly toward other males. They may fight over territory, mates, or simply assert dominance. These behaviors typically lessen after neutering. Female cats can also be aggressive, but their behavior is usually more defensive than dominant. For example, protecting kittens or setting boundaries with other pets. In multi-cat households, females might hiss or swat to maintain personal space, but they're less likely to start full-on fights. That said, aggression is often more about personality and environment than gender. Poor socialization, stress, or sudden changes can make any cat irritable. Understanding your cat's triggers and giving them space can go a long way in keeping the peace. Number 9. Health and lifespan. When it comes to health, both male and female cats have their own risks. Male cats are more prone to urinary blockages, especially if they're overweight or don't drink enough water. This can become a serious, even life-threatening issue if not treated quickly. Females, on the other hand, are at risk for reproductive-related problems like uterine infections or mammary tumors, but spaying significantly lowers those risks. In terms of lifespan, spayed females tend to live slightly longer on average, though the difference isn't dramatic. Regular vet checkups, a good diet, and a stress-free environment matter more than gender. Overall, both male and female cats can enjoy long, healthy lives with the right care and attention. Number 10. Interaction with humans and other pets. Male and female cats can behave differently in how they bond with humans and other animals. Male cats, especially when neutered, often form strong, social bonds with multiple family members. They may be more tolerant of kids, guests, and even other pets, making them a good fit for busy households. Female cats can be just as loving, but they may form a deeper connection with one person and be less welcoming to strangers. They might also be more selective when it comes to getting along with other cats, especially other females. Of course, these are general trends, not rules. Many female cats are super social, and some males prefer solitude. The key is to observe your cat's comfort level and respect their individual preferences. As you can see, there are some clear trends when comparing male and female cats in size, behavior, health, and how they interact with the world. But it's important to remember that every cat is unique. Gender can give you a general idea of what to expect, but personality, upbringing, and environment play a much bigger role. The sweetest lap cat might be female or male. It really depends on the individual. If you're thinking about adopting, focus more on the cat's character and how they connect with you. And if you already have a furry friend at home, let us know in the comments. Do their traits match what we described?